was not here when I left.
It's GUAPDAD4000. I'm with my boy JR. We in the Gucci Grooming Lounge, and this is Shop Talk, baby.
Purchase your tracks today.
Shop Talk, GUAPDAD4000, let's go. We just want to start where GUAPDAD started at, man. Where the 400 came in at.
4,000.
The 4,000!
Yeah, it's 400 times another 100.
It's 400 times another 100, man. That's, there we go, there we go. Let's get to talking that shit, man.
Man.
Tell me where that was from.
I started about 8 minutes that way. In West Oakland.
Exactly, there you go. There you go.
I first met JR. I think I was in like the 6th grade when you first come out here.
Yeah. Got Pop, shout out to Big Headed.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Headed, man.
You was cutting in another shop.
Yeah, man.
It was over here, was it not?
Yeah, man. I've been in the same area, man. Beating their ass, man, for years. You know, that's why, you know.
It was over here, I remember. You put a hot ass towel on my head. I never had that.
Good, man.
To this day, I'm wondering if you should have just blown on it real quick. That motherfucker was alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we met. And I've been fucking with Jay ever since. On and off, it took me a while to really have a steady barber. I was a young nigga bouncing around. But it's JR now, and it's probably going to stay that way. Every time I come home, I stop being in the shop.
Yeah. So how you feel today, man? How's your mom feeling?
I feel good. I came out, my mom's had a surgery. So this was my only stop before I go to Miami for Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud, that's a whole nother topic. How that came about and how it all became, but we'll get to that later. Keep on going.
I just had to tap in. I'm finna go tap in and see all my nephews and shit. While I've been gone, niggas that had babies. I got nephews and I gotta go tap in. See what's going on with the family. That's really it. Probably hit the taco truck.
Sure. Nothing like the taco truck. You probably got some good taco trucks in Los Angeles.
Just one.
One?
Just one.
God. It's so close to Mexico, so.
You would think that it was better, but LA Mexican food actually way worse.
Whoa.
Like 3 times worse.
So LA Mexican food is 3 times worse than Bay Area Mexican food?
Yes.
Wow, okay, man.
I put my word behind that.
Putting his word behind that, man.
Yeah. I don't like it at all.
Okay, here we go. How's Los Angeles? How you like it out there? How's the energy?
The energy's weird. Because the energy's rich.
Okay, that's different perspective right there. The energy's weird because the energy's rich. Meaning rich in wealth or just rich in the spirit?
Nah, we rich in spirit out here. It's rich in wealth. I mean, if you really go to the hood and see, like, you know, they mud and they trenches, then you always gonna find wherever is hardships, you gonna find like a hidden spirit of triumph. So it's there, but not where I'm at. I'm a rapper. Hollywood, bitches, cars, studio.
Pressure.
Yeah.
More pressure.
To be honest, I was just talking to my mom about this too, because she asked me last night if I feel any type of pressure, and I can't really say that I do. I'm aware of the altitude at which I'm performing, the magnitude that I gotta vibrate at, but do I feel the pressure? No, not really.
You have any insecurities?
Nope, I feel like that's what I don't feel any pressure.
Just a shark, you can go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? When you
from the Bay Area. Like, ain't no city can feel me stop you from swimming through that motherfucker.
Really, like.
We accepted everywhere.
Exactly, bro. As long as I just be me.
Right.
And that's how I started my career anyway. It was off being me. I ain't have to be no gimmick. I ain't have to be nowhere lying.
That's
I
what's
just
up.
got to stay me.
All the gangsta shit is TVN.
You feel me? I just gotta perform at peak me. Whatever peak me is, just gotta stay there the whole time.
Okay, how'd you get such a vast vocabulary, man? Do you read often?
Yeah, I mean, well, I definitely don't read as much, but I grew up reading a lot. I should read encyclopedias and shit.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, my pops used to bring me home hella graphic novels.
Yeah, you know, everybody wonders, man,
Yeah.
where did he come up with it, man? My God.
You wanna know what's so crazy too? I never asked no questions, but I need to really ask him because he used to come home with like a box of just dumbass graphic novels, thick ass comic books, and I wondered where he was getting them from. But you know, I learned not to ask too many questions as a youth, and it kind of stuck with me. But I need to tap in with him to see what was going on with that, because it'd be like 50, 60 things in him.
Shout out to him again, man. Pushing education, not knowing.
Yeah.
Not
Hey,
knowing.
don't you feel like watching and observing, you learn a lot more than questions sometimes, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? I feel like motherfucker ain't gonna give you everything. When you watching and observing, you learn a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
Paying attention to just people shit.
Absolutely.
Right. Especially these days, that motherfucker ain't gonna give you, you know.
So how'd you get to some of the opportunities, man? I saw you on, what was that, Foot Locker?
Foot action.
Foot Action,
Yeah,
Foot
yeah.
Action. My mistake, Foot Action.
Yeah,
How'd that come about?
I was a face of the whole winter campaign. So the way commercials like that happen is a company seeks a producer or a production company with an idea. Foot Action probably came to the production company and was like, yo, we got this idea for a commercial, or we want ideas for commercials to run our winter campaign, digital ads, promotion on in between music videos, YouTube, Spotify audio, shit like that. And then the production company sits down with their team and figures out who would be the face or faces of whatever they wanted to deliver to the company. And I was that face. Once they ran it across the company, and the thing that I'm learning is it's a lot of actually young like niggas in power. Foot Action whole digital team is black, and the company that they reached out to is black. So a lot of black people follow me, especially the young dudes who kind of just like aware like new artists coming up, and they instantly was like, oh yeah, we fucking with Guap. And they hit me, I was like, hell yeah. It was so crazy because my lawyer, my business manager, and my manager was in discussions with Foot Action for like 3 months before I ever even knew about it. Because my manager didn't want to get me hyped up on how much it was finna be.
That's crazy. That was a whole nother question I was going to ask you if you had a manager.
Yeah.
Agent, or how does everything work out, man? Do you?
And I got everything it is to have.
God bless you, boy.
I got a manager, a business manager. I got a day-to-day. I had an assistant, but his car broke, so I fired him. I got a photographer that lived with me. My whole team lived with me, except for my manager. Got like a wife and kids and other artists and shit like that. I got a booking agent too.
You go.
Yeah, it was. I started off with just a manager. He ain't really like I used to record at the studio when I would go down to LA with Juice and shit.
Yeah.
And you know we was down there fucking around.
Yeah, shout out to Juice, man.
Yeah. So we was down there like getting money, not really taking the music shit all the way serious, but like tapping in because we was good at it. And I peeped. I had to talk with the dude who would be my manager, and he kind of gave me a plan of what he was gonna do with the white boy that he had. And like, you know, time passed. I would go to jail, get out.
Yeah.
And I tapped in on the gram. And I'm like, damn. Bruh said he did everything he told me he was gonna do like 8 months ago. So I hit him up like, hey man, I'm trying to be all the way crazy with this shit. I just took big L. I'm not trying to fuck with what I'm fucking with no more. I don't want to go back to jail. What's happening? And he didn't really believe me, but he was like, if you really serious about fucking with it, get to LA. I'll give you the keys to the studio while him and the white boy was on tour. And I had like $20.
Come on, man. I know, man. I remember, man.
I had Dub. I hopped on the Megabus.
This was crazy. That was the craziest shit.
I hopped on the Megabus with that Dub.
Shit, I went in, man. I was, you know.
You cut me before I left.
Man, this is like the craziest shit, man. Next thing you know, man, the dream is real.
You cut me before I
He's been
left.
very articulate, man. Been very vibrant. You know what I'm saying? The energy always, you know, attracted to him, man. So it was just like, man, you gotta do something with it, man. You gotta do something with it. You gotta do something with it, man. Don't fuck it up, man. You gotta do something with it before it die out, man. Before you lose it. Hey, man. Now you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man. He was able to get somewhere and let it shine and blossom and be what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, man.
You know that nigga Jay talk. I remember I was in here. Jay, even though he be right here behind you, he always talk to you like he pulling you to the side. Tap me on the shoulder, so what you finna do?
What you do, man? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's the questions. You know, you're out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Now what's the next move, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You too bright to fall victim into these streets, man. That was the whole basically the game plan. Like, bro, you too bright, man. You too smart, man. You got too many things going on up here to fall victim out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you put yourself in an area to let that shine, man.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta remove yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Give yourself opportunity, man.
You feel me? When you really, I feel like when you really say that you finna fuck with something and you allocate 100% of your time to then go and fuck with that, then regardless of if you hit the pinnacle you feel like you wanted to hit, you'll see some success in that, if not a lot of success in whatever field that is. If it's 100, like if you really living or dying only fucking with that, it's no way the universe won't pay you that attention back.
Straight up, you living and dying.
I was just talking about this with my partner the other day. Your partner ever get a new car and then you see the car everywhere else and you never paid attention to it? It's really like that with something that you want to change or do with yourself, because your energy was focused on that. You soaked in that information and accepted it as something that's out there. So just like I said, alright, I'm finna take music all the way serious, everything I start seeing, I start looking at from an artist's perspective and approaching it as such, instead of somebody just kind of trying to fuck with it or trying to figure it out. It's really about hypnotizing yourself to all the way be tapped in, and that's how I approach it.
So, it's been you know, working year 2018, man, fucking nuts. Okay?
Crazy.
Man, you had the best year, man. Fuck what they going through, man.
Hey.
Alright, he had the best year, man. What's all the more all that other shit, man? He had the best year, man.
Crazy.
Come on. Really, man, you know, me knowing him. Come on, man. But anyway, man, how'd you come about meeting all these people, man? I mean, did you just run across them at Roscoe's, man? We used to walk around the street whistling and, oh shit, here goes, you know? And then you just opened your mouth?
Man, you know, I'm a Oakland nigga, I shoot shots. I'm just walking up to niggas like, what's up, nigga, I fuck with you. Or niggas is approaching me like, bro, I fuck with you, you don't even know. And it was just that, man. Like if I could get around somebody and it's somebody that I feel like I have good energy with, or that I just always wanted to meet, I'ma speak up. And that's kinda always just what it's been. And that's how I got most of the features on the album, bro. The features going so crazy. And I ain't paid none of these niggas $1.
I mean, but blessings though, you know what I'm saying? You know, friendships, you can't buy a friendship.
Hell no.
And it's hard to buy. Okay, you buy beat, you buy verse, you buy a whole lot of stuff, but you can't buy your personality. Your person, you got the right personality.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? People will gravitate to that, bro.
And they did, and that's really the answer to how everything came across. I try to put myself in the best positions when I'm out. I don't always go out. If I do, it'd probably be somewhere discreet, like a strip club or a restaurant or something. Yeah. But I'm not always in the public eye, so that when I show up, the love that a promoter or a club owner might only show me once, I could really utilize, because I ain't never really been there. Okay, so then I'm in the same position as whoever the big head in there tonight is. So I'm just walking up to niggas, bottle in hand, like what's happening. I'm quiet, I fuck with you. And if the energy nice, then we hit it off. And if it's weird, then it's weird. A lot of times it can be weird though.
It's weird out there, it's different, huh?
It's weird, man. People is weird.
Okay, man, so what's the scene like in Los Angeles, man? Because you being out there for as long as you are and being an artist in Los Angeles, man. How do you feel about Nipsey, man, when that happened?
It was heavy. The city was definitely silent.
Yeah.
Like it was a weird energy in the air. And it was so crazy, because that day, it was like one of the best days I was having in LA. I had family visiting. We was on Melrose, drop top Jeep. I'm bouncing out with the ace of spades, drinking it, pouring cups for bitches and shit. And then the news hit the internet, and I felt like everything just got wiped away.
No shit, dude.
And I had just met him at a Meek Mill show. Yeah. I went to, Wale took me to go meet at his show. And that night I had met Nipsey. And then I would see him in the studio a couple times after that, but I felt like that was my partner. He was just hella so personable.
So personable?
Yeah. And the homie Buddy was super close with him. And they worked together. Buddy's on his last album like twice. It was hitting him pretty hard, him and the other homies. So it was weird. It was weird.
You were out there that day, so okay, that was strange.
Yeah. I was definitely there too. It was weird, it's wild.
Okay.
It's still, you still kind of feel it out there too.
Still like a little bit, huh?
Yeah, every now and then it's still a session like, damn, this shit slap, but Nipsey really dead, type shit. Like, damn, bro, it's a good ass day. I can't believe.
You feel like he was the modern day Tupac or what?
He could be that. I feel like he was a little more. He wasn't as iconic in terms of his image. Yeah. Tupac image was more of a brand in terms of pop culture. But I definitely feel like he did more than Tupac in terms of his impact, his cultural influence, his humanitarian efforts. He definitely did more than Pac. So I say he's just a modern day Nipsey.
Shout out to him. Yeah, modern day Nipsey. You know, that was a quote right there, bro. Hey man, so okay man, so who's your favorite artist, man? Is it still Kanye, man?
Yeah, even though he wildin', it's still Kanye.
Kanye still top one.
He just did the most to influence me. I fuck with Future a lot. And I like Sway Lee.
Sway Lee swagging, man.
Yeah.
They ran that bag up, man.
I watch him in the studio a lot. That's the homie we kick it a lot. That nigga's crazy.
They swagging, bro. He ran it up, man. They found the gimmick, man. You know what I mean? Bust that bag open.
Boy.
Straight up, right at the bottom too, right where all the money's at. We're straight to the bottom with it out there, falling out like that, boy. Man. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying, man. Your marketing efforts, man, and your marketing schemes are fucking phenomenal. Man, you gotta, just a repost from Snoop, and man, I ain't seen you since.
Hey, Snoop was the first one too.
Come on, man, got a repost from Snoop,
and
man.
Chris Brown,
That was the birthday
Star,
repost, man. He had on the Versace whoopty brand, man. He was just pouring the, was pouring money over himself, man. Giving a shout out to himself, man. Giving himself with the go. Hey, man, and man, we ain't seen him since, bro. How many followers you got now? About 200,000, man?
Yeah.
2 and some change?
250.
250. Come on, man. Quit playing. That's what's up, man. What's your motivation? What's your final goal?
I haven't been thinking about the macro or the end all. I don't really have a penultimate goal that I like to plateau at. I'm just trying to keep running with it and see what I do. I know I'm trying to go platinum this year. And that's like, I've been calling it placktivation. That's been my placktivation for the past couple months. Just getting on niggas' albums, put my best effort forward on these hooks. I've really been like a hook nigga low key. Murdering shit.
Man.
Like I'm on a nigga J. Cole shit. I'm all over it. I'm on the Dreamville album. The homie Isaiah Rashad, he on TDE. I got one on his shit. Me and Buddy got a whole bunch of records. Me and Jig got a whole bunch of shit. And that's just other people's albums I'm on. So I don't
feel
know.
like an artist.
Yeah. I don't feel like anything less. I mean, honestly, I feel like something more than just an artist. I become really like a brand. If you look at even everybody from here home, it ain't really nobody who doing like the branding that I've been able to do just in terms of the collaborations.
Right.
With corporate America.
Nah, I mean, you a foot action, man. Come on, man. Enough said.
Yeah.
Once I saw that, man, I had to replay that so many times, man. And then I replayed it, and then I got on foot action, and they had it on their page. Man, I didn't drop my phone, bro. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. I'm gonna drop my phone, man. Like, oh, bro, he's out there. He's out there. He done went crazy, man.
Man,
he done went crazy, man. He done went crazy.
You don't even want to know the shit I've been doing after that.
Come on, man. Blessings to you.
And that shit, the foot action shit was so dope too because it let all the other companies who got a young black nigga or a Mexican kid or a hip white boy who know about me, who been telling their boss about me for months, to be like, see? I told you.
Yeah.
Fuck with him. So then after that, nigga, the floodgates just opened up.
The emails just started, man. Who is this?
Yeah.
There we go.
And it's fun too because I'm really like the only one that's doing shit like that.
Yeah.
The rest of the world think only I talk like this.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's a whole region where we all sound like this. So it's fun. Cause
it's a whole region.
Yeah. So it's fun.
Yeah, man.
Niggas afraid to do that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Love just being here.
Nah, that is crazy, man. We do promote stupidity and we do promote, other things, but we done can't, He found a way to be educated, be himself, be black, be from the hood, be articulate. You know what I'm saying? And know how to express everything in a
to a way where it makes sense.
And unprofessional way.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Nigga sit at the table with 5 motherfucking executives, nigga. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You got some guys who just get stuck sitting at the table.
You made a way for yourself to where your clothes is not gonna be your appearance, bro. Your mouth is gonna speak values to where we're not even gonna notice if you had on the Cuban link or not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't not even gonna trip off you whatever you pulled up in, man. Your mouth is, and your mind is that, that bright, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Keep you shining, man. Damn. So what's the next quest for?
I just been going through the motions of finishing up this album. It's way different than like just putting out a project. Like especially after the Nip shit too. I feel like everybody was like, damn, I gotta really step this shit up.
Yeah.
Cause motherfuckers really sat back.
Got to be quiet for that mustache. Boy, that mustache shuts everybody up, man. Hold on. You been on the phone. Hold on. Like, hold on. Get my mustache. Hold on.
I wasn't gonna say a word.
Hey, hold on, Jay. Nigga, mid conversation. Keep going on.
Motherfuckers really had to step back and say like, damn, I gotta step this music up. Like it gotta go from songs to music.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm in the process of like changing some shit around. It's just all post-production, you know, the album's really done. That's just like my main focus as of now.
So you don't feel any stress, you don't feel any worries, you don't feel any insecurities, you don't feel any, doubt. Just being human. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the best for self. You know you're good. You know you're talented.
I mean, I definitely feel like I don't want to say negative energy.
Encourages you to keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you feel like the doors are closed, or when you feel like I don't know, things might not be going the way they should be.
It's always gonna be true. So do I feel stress? Yes.
Yeah.
Stress is inevitable. It's something that's ever present throughout the human experience. I definitely feel stress, but doubt, no. Pressure, so to speak. I don't feel anything that's overwhelming. I don't feel like I'm a fold anytime soon. But I do feel like me as a man and as an artist is kind of a defining moment just for everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So, stress for sure.
Stress for sure.
And it's probably the stress, like working through the stress, that'll motivate a nigga to keep at it.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Anybody for it?
That's a big part of it.
Okay. You got Rolling Loud this weekend. Is that this weekend or what?
Yeah.
How many days is Rolling Loud? Which one is it?
It's Miami. It's in South Beach. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You performing?
Yup.
That's what's up, man.
Perform Saturday 3 times.
That's what's up, man. You get a lot of exposure there. You get to meet a lot of people.
Hell yeah. It's cool because like the internet makes shit so small, but the world's still kind of big though. So you meet niggas and you tap in with them, and like, just like I say, I might slide in the DMs like, hey bro, I fuck with you, or we gotta get up, or let's link, or we gotta make this, or we gotta do this, and you just don't never see them. Cause y'all be on 2 different hemispheres, you feel me? Rolling Loud is a place, it's the biggest rap festival in the world ever. So
have you met
them niggas gonna be there.
Have you met the guys that run that? Personally?
Yeah, Matt and Tarek.
Yeah.
Yup. They stay in Miami. They stay in the same building as Tory Lanez. And my brother is actually from out here too. Little nerdy kid named Manson from the West. He lived with Tory.
Yo.
So I stay with them when I'm in Miami, and I run into these niggas in the elevator.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they cool. I fuck with them.
That's what's up, for sure. We got top wavers all over this guy, man. He been keeping his wave game together, man. He been living the Los Angeles lifestyle, man. Luxurious.
I never really peep how much of a chore it is to put a do-rag on.
Yeah.
When you off the hand.
Off the head.
When I come off that yak,
put it on.
nigga.
When you off that, you feel me? You ain't fucking do that. We ain't, it's very important that you do that on.
But don't let you be coming down. Your head aching too.
Hey, it's important for the way to keep the do-rag on during the Hennessy process.
Right.
Wow, I didn't know that, man. I'm not a drinker, man, so you gotta keep the do-rag on during the Hennessy.
Yeah. Hennessy.
Do you perspire heavy, or does the hair get moist, or what is this?
It's just part of the whole little dilemma when it comes to the Henny just, you gotta keep the do-rag on.
Gosh.
Henny causes a lot of turbulence.
A lot of turbulence, bro.
And you
know, I know.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, man, come on, man. They gotta get off that Henny, man. They need a whole couple new. They need a whole survival kit. Man, they get a couple noodles and water. They need the chips. They need a whole, and they need rest. Man, how many you got? You got about 5?
Right, you better wake up and somebody to see the next day.
Straight up, man. That's crazy. Okay, man. The big question of the day, man. Where did the Sriracha sauce come from? Sriracha, man. It's been on everything, man.
That's been
on every year. But where did this come from?
Sriracha been out since I was a kid.
But where did this come from all of a sudden? Like, man, Sriracha out the dry run.
I mean, I'm just you white people. Why does anything expand into pop culture?
With the rooster.
Because white people found about it and put money behind it.
That's what's up.
I actually been a fan of Sriracha since a kid, and I know some of the history on it. It started with a dude, I want to say he was in Tibet, and he inherited this chili factory, and he took it on one and started making Sriracha, and people said it was too hot, but it became like a commodity because it wasn't hot enough that it was burning niggas out, but it was hotter than most of the available like Tabascos and pepper-based sauces in Asia. And that's how it became a staple in Asia, just because it was a market for it. And he was just a farmer. He was like a humble dude.
There you go. History on Sriracha. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't expect that, young man. I did not expect that. You had a little history on the Sriracha. Yeah. You had a little history on the Sriracha.
Nigga, we know what's going on. Nigga, what's up?
Crazy, man.
How did wave start?
That is crazy, man.
Nigga, first one.
Straight up, man.
Come
on, man.
Come on.
Come on, man.
That's what it's about.
Man, so how you feeling today, man? You in the Bay Area, man?
I'm feeling good, man. And it's been a while since I've been under JR. You know what I'm saying? Very careful. Very careful, Hermes hands. He hit me with the Louboutin lineup. I'm feeling extra sharp, you know what I'm saying? I might bend a couple extra corners, you know, slice through the town real quick. Balenciaga beat up the block, see what we can make happen. You hear me? Only in the grooming lounge, had to come in.
Hell yeah, looking good, slice and dice, man. Getting ready to go to it, man. Got Miami this weekend, man. Rolling Loud, bro. You performing?
Yeah, Saturday.
There we go.
Saturday, I'm in the midday. Niggas ain't opening up no more.
Niggas ain't opening up no more. Niggas in the midday, niggas is loaded and really there. You gonna see, be seen. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Get some motivation to the fellas out here, man.
Hey man, couple more shows, I'm gonna be closing that motherfucker. That's motivation enough.
Motivation enough. You feel what I'm saying, man? When's the album coming out, man? Tell us, man.
August. Your Deposit's coming out August. I got Sweetie on there, Slimmy B from SOBRBE, I got Mozzie, I got Bryson Tiller, I got Wale, I got Chance the Rapper.
Features.
Who else? I got E40 on there, I got G-Eazy, Nefta Pharaoh. I think that's it. I think. I might be missing somebody.
Grinding, though.
I might, but
yeah.
We still putting it together.
You know what I'm saying? What you got on YouTube right now? What we need to be looking up to, man? What we need to be looking for, man? What we need to be following?
My vlogs, everybody should watch my vlogs. Honestly, if you trying to come up in the music industry and you want to know what it's like to be a hungry nigga in this shit, type in Valentino vlog, GUAPDAD4000, and just watch an episode. I'm in the studio with all the people I just mentioned. I'm getting to it. I bring the camera into business meetings, corporate meetings, overseas, underseas, nigga, Little Mermaid, what you want? It's in there. Fuck with it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Blessings, K.
Blessings, K.
Whoa, man. Good interview, fellas. Another shop talk. Another great interview. GUAPDAD 400 times 2, man. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Let's see how I can beat the block up, man. Louis Vuitton lineups, man. Gucci stepping, man. You know what I'm talking about? Fendi ride, nigga. You know how we do it, baby. Come on, man. Keep it all the way designer, man. All the way luxury, man. All the way famous, baby. The Lounge, man. Cuts by JR, bro. Shop talk. Boom.
You know how I'm just on Instagram and you can tap nigga's story and just like choose what you want to tap in with. Oh, that's hard. She ugly.
On the message part.
You know what I'm saying? On the story. So I seen some owl chains and I was like, oh man, that people go crazy. And I didn't realize I was talking to Drake.
Right.
I got a DM back. He was like, yeah man, that shit hitting, huh? I'm like, oh shit, that was Drake. And he just tapped in. He said he watched a Netflix documentary on this dude that's a cult leader of a cult. It's the documentary called Wild Wild Country. Yeah. And he was like, the cult leader was this flashy nigga, big minks, Indian dude, speak really well. And he was like, that's you. And I was like, that's so crazy. I just watched that same documentary, nigga. I love that dude. That nigga was hella saucy to me. And then that's how the conversation started. And he told me he was in LA, pull up to a show, and I pulled up. And nigga left. When I got there, I had a ticket. It's a velvet envelope. Pulled it out, a pass with my picture on it.
Lit.
Yeah, all access. I was just running around the stadium, just doing shit.
They'll walk around my nose up. Oh God, nigga.
All access.
Nigga, I ain't over that, nigga.
Too big to do shit like that. They're not gonna get on and comment, even though they feel that way too.
See, but I
seen that chain, seen that, you know what I'm saying?
I heard that dude hella smooth with everybody though. I heard he ain't even one of them boosted niggas. He just, you know.
Hey, not at all. He just tap in.
Right.
It's just he's so big.
Right.
How else would you get to him?
Right.
Type shit.
Right.
Like when you do, he right there.
Right.
He done met at this point, nigga. He done met my mama. He met the Hannon.
We're related.
Yeah. Pops was in LA for his birthday around New Year's.
That's big, bro.
And Drake was just throwing hella parties. Of course, I was invited, so I brought Pops. I'm like, this my Pops. He like, what? Come on, what you want from the bar?
That's big.
Got him a big ass bottle of Hennessy Imperial.
But it's smart too, because you look at like him, you look at somebody like Gucci Man, they want to stay relevant to like the next era coming up.
Right.
You're gonna communicate and speak on other people, just gonna fall behind the
Especially all the youngsters.
Right?
Yeah.
So many people gonna get respect like that.
He tapped in with the young
All the
like for sure.
all the little local niggas from his city, hella shot be peeping that. And that's why niggas like him and Gucci, they got a long run. And they fucking with niggas. Like, yeah.
That's how you stay alive.
That's what's up.
Facts.
Facts. Damn shit. Right.
How'd you meet J. Cole?
I was leaving. Pops was with me again. I met J. Cole around New Year's, and Pops was with me for his birthday. We left a Drake party, and we got drunk there. And Drake never showed up, so we took all the bottles. I put them in my pants. I put them in the car. We was hella drunk, and they told us pull up to another bar that he was at. So we was on the way there. As soon as I walked in, I seen Cole, but I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want to be fake. Like, I'm not a super J. Cole fan. I fuck with him, but it's not like I be super listening to him. So I didn't want to be weird like, what's up, man? You know, so he was eating with his peoples. I was just gonna give him his space. And as I was walking by, he stopped me. He was like, I know you. I just heard something of yours. You hard. You hella raw. And I was like, that's what's up. I'm like, yeah, man, this my nigga and this my pops. He like, that's your pops? I turn around, pops over here asleep like this. I'm like, Dad, wake up. This nigga woke up like this. Ain't no music playing. I said, yup, that's him. Man, that's him.
Gotta be.
And that's how I met J. Cole. He was like, yo, I'm having like this rap camp thing for the Dream Go album. We should pull up. I was like, show. He's like, take my number down. And I was like, all right. I left him right after I met him and texted him. It's like, yo, it's Guap. He texted me back like light speed. It was like, yeah, I got you, man. It's Cole. Great to meet you. J. Cole probably like he like an angel.
You can tell the blood hella
He the
rumble
coolest
too.
nigga of all time.
Right.
Like not even cool as in like a cool kid. Like he could be what a preacher's supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
It's
got
like
a
a
good
saint.
soul. Right. Got a good soul.
Yeah,
Genuine dude.
just hella cool.
That
Right.
good spirit.
Right.
I fuck with J. Cole.
My cousin,
Yeah, he said he could be what a preacher's supposed
They
to be.
show footage.
I know Kyle.
That's my little cousin.
They show
Yeah,
footage.
that's
Bro,
I was born in LA.
We did a song
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
I just was on the ground hitting him right now because he was
That's
posting
what's
up this video.
Yeah.
It didn't have no sound to it, but everybody was waiting on it. But yeah, that's my bro. He's
Amazing.
big. I went to, me and his big brother grew up together.
That's
He was
hella
like
funny.
3 years old. Kyle went together.
That's
On the
it?
west side, yeah.
So
I was born down in LA.
Oh,
All
okay.
my family from town. So
Okay, so man, that's crazy. LA, man, you could ask him an LA question for him, man. Like, man.
Everything he said was real, you know what I'm saying?
it's so crazy too because I didn't know how before the sessions.
Oh, okay.
And he caught me on the day, bro. I had did like 9 hooks. I was going in because I figured I was already out rapping niggas down there, but I'm like, this is a label of niggas who out rap, so it's not like I'm just finna be on as many songs if I'm just also out rapping because they already got that. So I was like, how can I approach it? So I just started doing hooks, and he came in on one song and he killed it, and I was like, who the fuck is this? And it was him, but I didn't. It was a producer named Cal Banks, K-A-L Banks. So when I was telling niggas I played him the song, and I played it for Cole, and Cole was like, oh, who is that? I'm like, that's Cal Banks, and he like, the producer, and I'm like, maybe he produced too, but they figured it out, bro. I think they
See, figured it out, man.
That's hella funny.